we're going to work on two quick ways to double up inside leg kicks on both legs. Okay? The first way is just going to be from a standard striking situation. What we're going to do is, as we start to throw our jab, we're going to start to circle toward our opponent's broad side. Okay? If he starts to circle with us, we're going to have to go back to a different combination. Generally, if he starts to circle with me, I'm going to throw my outside leg kick. Okay? If he doesn't circle with me, which a lot of people won't, especially later in the fight as you just throw this combination real quickly, you're going to throw like a double jab, and that's really just to get broadside with him. Okay? Now, that next jab is going to be used to blind your outside leg. So from here, a double jab, close the distance, jab, here to open up, here to open up. All in one motion, it'll look somewhat like this. Here, here, here. Now, when your opponent's legs are out like this, that's when we do what we call walk the dogs. Straight down the pipe. Okay? It's just straight punches. So from this angle, so you can kind of see, when I'm here, I'll double jab to turn broadside. Jab, in. Now, my opponent, his legs are completely squared to me. Perfect. Straight down the pipe. In an MMA situation, eventually his back's going to hit cage. That's a good time. Okay? That's your first way. All in one motion. One last angle. For here, see how I've just taken away the angle of his front leg? Step, in, down the middle. Walk the dogs. The next way that we're going to work on it is out of a clinch. Okay? If we're in a standard clinch, whether it be a wrestler's clinch, also known as the head and arm clinch, or if you have some kind of tie clinch, whether it be a traditional tie clinch or the MMA modified where you're cupping the crown of the head, either way, I kind of like to do the traditional tie clinch because I like to use the forearms to turn my opponent, to steer him. So we're here, and I'm using my head and my forearms to steer my opponent. Many times, they're going to want to separate. And the way they're going to do that is he's going to get low and he's just going to spring forward. Perfect time to split the middle and come right back down with hands. So when I'm here and he's trying to separate, as he goes to push me, here, here. Flat again, right down the middle. Okay? So all in one motion, we're here. As he goes to separate, here, here, and we're coming right down the middle. A very, very effective time to throw inside leg kicks. If you have an opponent who's just trying to stand straight up, for instance, if I'm in a traditional tie clinch and I've been throwing knees, and he's just wanting to go chest to chest with me, right here, you can separate and throw inside. That's perfectly acceptable. Anytime you're in this situation, one of the most often overlooked things, one of the most often overlooked opportunities you have is leg kicks. You watch Anderson Silva from here, he doesn't just throw his knees. He'll throw his knees, he'll throw upward elbows, but more importantly, he'll step out and throw an outside leg kick. Now that's going to be followed by a big tie knee, right to the side of the head. But it started with him circling out and chopping that one leg. If you watch, my opponent wants to posture his head up to look toward the ceiling. Look what his legs have to do. They have to bend and push him up, just like if he's doing squats, right? If he doesn't, if he just tries to raise up his back, he's never going to be able to overpower my arms. I've taken away the angle of his back. There's no way he's going to overpower that. So while I'm here, if he goes to bend his legs to go belly up to me, that's fine. From here, inside, right down the pipe. Or, if he won't do it, you can separate him. Use your forearms, push him. Now you go again. Or, keep his head down, circle out. All I'm doing, so you can see, all I'm doing is from here, stepping and stepping out. Now, either the knee or the outside leg kick. As soon as you throw that, you'll get an immediate reaction. Now you can start out with your inside leg kicks. So from here, out, boom. As that leg comes back out, separate, right here. Now you're coming right down the middle. That's two ways to really open up your opponent for doubling up on the inside leg kicks.